How's it going, everybody? This is Prismic M, and today I'm bringing you one of my all-time favorite games. This is Donkey Kong Country. A little bit about myself. Prismic M. That is a name that, well, it's my current stage name. I'm an aspiring musician, and it's kind of what I'm going by these days. My real name is Matt, M-A-T-T. Yeah, I know, it seems pretty obvious, but you'd be surprised. Actually, in one of my college courses, oh wait, hold on, I want you guys to see this. This is where their banana horde used to be. Donkey Kong does the epic facepalm, the kind of facepalm you do when you tell yourself, I wish I didn't drop out of college. Yeah, their horde's gone, and it's up to us to get it back. Oh shit, I didn't mean to go in there again. But yeah, Prismic M, that's sort of my stage name. I play guitar, I can play a little bit of keyboard. I mostly sing and compose my own music. I got my first instrument, my electric guitar. I got it when I was 16. I got my first video game when I was 6, so before I became a musician, video games were my first real love. This game is special because it was actually my very first game. I think it came bundled with the Super Nintendo. My aunt got it for me when I was in first grade, so around 6, 7 years old. And yeah, I figured, Let's Playing. I see a lot of Let's Players out there, and this looks like a pretty cool job. I mean, what job wouldn't be cool where you get to play games all day and comment on them and talk about your life experiences? So, that's what I'm here doing today. I'm trying to give Let's Playing a try. Let's see what else. I'm 24. This game is 18 years old now. That's pretty crazy to me. I mean, I can remember playing it when it was brand new, like if it was yesterday. There's not much to... sorry, I'm kind of derping around here because, this controller is not the greatest. It's better. It's a lot better than the one I was using before. You'll see me screw up a lot of these minigames on purpose. Of course, sometimes I'll screw them up just out of being bad, but mostly when you see 3 of those animal tokens, if you collect 3 of them... Yeah, I know, redundant. When you collect 3 animal tokens, it takes you to a special minigame where you can have the chance of getting extra lives. I usually try to avoid them in general. I mean, they're nice if you need the extra lives, but I mean, in this game, you're not going to be dying all that much. I mean, they're like, you will. I mean, there are a couple of times where I'm sure I'm gonna screw up, but oh yeah, by the way, if you hit certain places on the trees or on the ground, you have there's bananas in them, or in that case, a balloon, which is nice. I was, my friend who knows all about like every secret in these games, like when I did that one time when he came over, he was like, I didn't even know you could do that. And I'm like, yeah, my dad actually was the person who found it out, but what was I saying? I tend to lose my train of thought a lot. I hope that doesn't bother you guys too much. I feel it adds for more, we'll say, engaging commentary. Certainly not the absent-minded kind of commentary which you guys are probably thinking of. Donkey Kong Country. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm fine. Wait, it's cool. Invincibility frames. But yeah, Prismic M, Prismic M. It's actually a combination of my gamer tags and my name. My gamer tags for both PSN and Xbox Live are Prism Swordsman. Now that is from one of my other favorite games called Tales of Symphonia. It's an RPG that was released in 2003 for the GameCube. And one of my favorite characters is actually the antagonist of the game. Hold on, let's see. Lass, somebody to chat with. A leap of faith is all it takes to find Winky and Bella Canyon. Bounce on the fixed ties to hurl obstacles and reach bonuses. I don't have anything else to tell you right now. Maybe later. Yeah, hopefully my cranky voice will get better over time. And I don't normally voice act outside of my comfort zone, I'll say, but you know, it's one of the more entertaining qualities about playing games with me, so I hope you guys will come to enjoy what I do here. But yeah, Prism, back to the main antagonist of that game. His name is Mythos Yggdrasil, and one of his signature spells is called Prism Sword. And as you progress through the game, you find out his name, you find out his name, but you find out that he was a famous swordsman, so Prism Sword, Prism Swordsman, and there you go. So Prismic, you know, well, in the Japanese version of the game, there's something called Prismic Stars. It's called Prism Stars in the English version, but it's called Prismic Stars in the Japanese version. But that's neither here nor there. But Prismic M, and yeah, I thought it sounded sort of like a DJ name, so I decided to just go with that. Eventually, if I ever get signed to a record label or anything, I'll consider changing it to something else, but right now it works for what I'm doing. Oh shit, oh, okay, never mind, there's no danger at all. So yeah, this game is special because, like I said, it was my very first game, and I wanted it to be like my first stepping stone on the road to Let's Play stardom. Well, I won't say stardom, I mean, you know, I guess Lord knows if I'll make it or not, but I have a feeling, you know, once I do some more up-to-date games, I'll get a little bit more attention, but I wanted to start with something that I thoroughly enjoy and love, and, what can I say about this game? In terms of a platformer, I mean, there's nothing extra revolutionary about it. I mean, excuse me, I had a burp there. There's nothing super revolutionary about it. I mean, the main thing about the Donkey Kong Country games are the soundtracks. I mean, this track right here, I'll shut up in a second to let you hear a little bit more of it, but this track is Aquatic Ambiance. It's one of the more famous tracks from the game. And there were 3 composers for this entire game. It was David Weiss, Emmeline Fisher, and Robin Beanland. Now, a lot of the tracks that are my favorites are composed by Emmeline Fisher and David Weiss. Now, my favorite being out of those 2 is David Weiss, and he composed this track. He also composed the music to the very first level that we played. He also composed the music to the cave we were just in. He composed a good portion of the tracks. And he actually composed all of the second soundtrack, so I mean, needless to say, the second soundtrack is one of my favorite video game soundtracks of all time. Okay, I'll let you guys listen to it just a little bit. Purely orgasmic. Yeah, I mean, I'm a musician, so music is a big deal to me when it comes to, I mean, There are games that I played that like the music wasn't the greatest, but gameplay was enough or story was enough to make the game good in my eyes. But this game, I mean, good gameplay with good music, I mean, you just can't beat that sort of combination.